Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. In the middle July of 1938, Chief of the NKVD Yezhov announced Harbin Operation. Harbin is a city in Heilongjiang province in China now, but at the beginning of the 20th century, that city belonged to Russian Empire. Before the start of repressions, Bolshevik Party developed a fear of spies among masses. In newspapers, people could read about activities of foreign intelligence in the USSR. In newspaper Pravda, they published an article which informed people about Japanese counterintelligence in the Far East. It said that many spies were arrested. Supposedly, Japanese spies collected information about army and air force bases and factories. The main purpose was preparation for Soviet-Japanese war, according to that article. During this tendency, the NKVD started mass repressions. You would probably think that repressed were Chinese, but in fact, during the first year of mass repressions, arrested belonged to the title nation, who were Russians, Ukrainians, and Belorussians. As Japanese were very few in USSR, other people were acknowledged as Japanese spies. The NKVD recommended to arrest the following: people who were suspected in spy activities, ex-members of non-Bolshevik parties, supporters of Trotsky and other right organizations. People who immigrated abroad and later came back to Soviet Union. They were people who were evacuated from the territory of Manchukuo, established in 1935. Then whites. White included children of generals of Russian Empire Army and their families. Also those who during civil war supported General Kolchak. Then members of fascist organizations, people who served in Chinese police and army, people who were working in foreign companies, especially Japanese, people who finished special courses in Harbin, owners of restaurants and hotels in Harbin, illegal immigrants, ex-smugglers or sellers of opium, and members of counter-revolutionary groups. Mass repression campaign had 3 stages. First, spring 1937, arrests of ex-workers of train transportation in China, Russian immigrants from China. Second stage, fall of 1937, local NKVD structures started to make albums with arrested, which were sent to Moscow for confirmation. And the third stage, spring to fall 1938, decreased intensity of terror. There were 2 types of punishment. Those who were accused in spy activities were shot down. All others were sent to prisons or special settlements. Japanese counterintelligence was conducted by Japanese diplomats, police, and other organizations in Manchukuo, according to the NKVD. In the beginning, arrests were conducted in the NKVD, Red Army, transportation sector, military factories, and later everywhere else. In 1938, Harbin Operation changed its emphasis to ethnic minorities in the Far East, including Chinese, Koreans, and Uyghurs. By February 1938, 1,178 Chinese were arrested. It was around 8.4% of total repressed through Harbin campaign. In summer 1938, many Chinese were deported from the Far East to Xinjiang, China. By the end of the Great Purges, Far East was not the main region of living for Chinese. The population decreased from 29,000 to 5,000. This is the map with numbers of arrested in USSR. As you can see, the majority of repressed were in Russia, and the majority of repressed were killed. Only at the end of mass repressions, majority of repressed were ethnic minorities, around 60% of total arrested. In the 1990s, most of the post-Soviet countries rehabilitated the repressed people. However, it is hard to find all documents with information and names. That's it for today. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!